Hey guys, this is Darks and Dragon. No lies of Smite right now, but this is not what I want to talk about right now. Now you may be thinking, I'm doing a commentary right now? Yes, because honestly, I'd rather have something instead of my boring face in the background just, showing. But that's not what I want to talk about right now. What I want to talk about is my final thoughts on Leafy himself. Granted, a lot of stuff has been talked about him. A lot of stuff has gone about him, or a lot of stuff happened to him recently. What I want to talk about is more of the end, or more of how, let's say, the rants, the exposure, all the all the backlash he has gotten. But that's not what I really want to talk about. What I want to talk about is how it all ended, or how it probably all end. But for right now, what I really want to talk about is how I feel on the matter itself. For example, if you don't know already, I do not like Leafy in the whole. I don't like him. I don't feel like anyone should be like. I question Leafy's fan base. I question the subscribers he has. If it was up to me, I would be thinking, man, how does this one individual get so many subscribers in a in the smallest amount of time? Granted, me myself doesn't understand how this works out. It's weird, it's funny, and it really doesn't make sense. Hi. Also, I can't seem to figure out why this happened. I don't know how or why. When you think about it, Leafy himself is bad. Multiple YouTubers already said that he's competitive, he repeats himself, he doesn't want to know what he's talking about sometimes, his insults is as bad as a little child. It's to a point where his jokes are so dumb that legitimately he repeats the same jokes, he talks about the same things. Me myself, I don't understand how this happens, or how someone could be considered hilarious or visually one of the top YouTubers for the simple fact that, oh, she talked about this certain thing, or he talked about this and made fun of it. Like, the feminist compilation, or the feminist themselves, is something I like to say, man, how can someone be so, this and that? Basically, what I'm saying is, he has talked about, like, feminists. He talked about people who are ignorant. He talked about FouseyTube. But the thing is, I don't see how something would... Okay, I'm losing track of what I'm trying to say, but here's how I feel like it's more of what it is. When Leafy talks about a person, aka certain YouTubers, let's say FouseyTube. Yes. FouseyTube, Keemstar, Onision. These three individuals. Let's say this for a fact. One, Keemstar. He has made multiple videos on him. Each video bringing nothing new, something relevant to the matter, but something that doesn't even make sense itself. For example, he claims Keemstar himself is an asshole. Like his first video, he claims that he's an asshole. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's a backstabber. No one should be appreciating him. He's stupid, retarded. He's a 35-year-old man. Basically a Leafy joke. Hoorah, the first video. Second video, same thing. Different. He's just claiming he was basically jumping on the bandwagon when someone else claimed that Keemstar swatted him when Keemstar didn't. And the guy, basically, the whole story was, this one retarded guy said, hey, Keemstar swatted me. He released my personal information. Turns out, he did it on his own occur. He released the information, Keemstar apologized to him, then he made more videos. Heck, his friend even went into that thing, trying to get Keemstar, oh, Keemstar did all this, it's his fault, when it's really his fault. But knowing Leafy, he jumped on the bandwagon and just simply added that new content saying, oh, he's also a doxer. But what did that bring? Nothing. Nothing to the table. Everything was the same. You know, same old, same old. Nothing new. Nothing to the story. It was dumb. It was repetitive. Same jokes. No new jokes. He just said, "Oh, he's this certain individual. Oh, he is this and that." That's how stupid it was. That's how bad it was. As someone who thinks that's dumb, or someone who thinks, man, I can't believe this individual person would talk about that. Or he basically jumped onto the bandwagon, didn't do them with Street Church. He knows that Keemstar wouldn't have done that, but yet he still talked about him. As of right now, it doesn't make sense how someone like him would just jump on the bandwagon and, you know, still proclaims that it's right. Third video. He fucking insulted him, said that I'm gonna sue him, and then, get this, he's trying to provoke him by saying, I'm gonna sue him. No, that was stupid. It wasn't funny. It was ironic. I can't understand how someone like him would have known. It's just dumb. Also, in that video he made about suing Keemstar, let me just tell you, it was dumb. He had other YouTubers who I do not like. Most of them are just basically haters or bad people who jumped in the bandwagon too. For example, Hey Watch Your Mouth. He was in the video. He's known for one of those YouTubers that just basically jumps on the bandwagon and be like, oh hey, Keemstar is this. He's exposed because that video came out. No, he's a bad YouTuber. What they said in that video is that what Keemstar did was he fabricated what he said when he said, oh yeah, this was all throughout the whole people saying that Keemstar, when Keemstar was proclaiming that leafy, you know, sub box, but I don't get how. It was like, you know, slander when he himself just says, I'm the realest person. I won't lie to you guys. I'm just, you know, telling you guys what's happening in the news and all that. But it's more the story of, this is dumb. How can someone like him even proclaim that leafy, like he's proclaiming what happened to him and his experience with leafy and all that. But leafy's like, you know, proclaiming slander because of the simple fact, hey, leafy, like leafy's like, oh hey, Keemstar used my name, he used some clips or he used an image and used my name in slander. And then all I think was, multiple channels have reported this. He just reported it earlier. He didn't, you know, sometimes you won't get the information right when it's out, when it first comes out. But he usually does right when it comes to his like reporting. But here's the thing.
This will serve me well.
He's gonna sue him for fair use, and people know that was stupid. I myself knew that that wasn't gonna happen for the simple fact, hey, why would you sue a person for slander or sue a person for just using your name? For the simple fact that, you know, it's just simply someone was telling you, hey, you're doing this, you're subboxing. For someone who is taking it too personal, and for someone who has a, you know, a group of friends that fucking follow him in the hate and then, you know, the bandwagon, it's really dumb. And my final statement on that would probably be like, he didn't know what he was talking about. He was immature about the whole situation. Same jokes, claimed to sue, claimed to slander, claimed that the fair use was unfair, and, you know, claiming that Keemstar is a, you know, 35-year-old. FouseyTube, different story. I don't know if I have enough time for Onision, but I'll say Onision right now. Onision cried, oh hey, Leafy sucks. Leafy says, this guy's a 25-year-old. Fuck him. Onision's like, fuck this guy. And, you know, back and forth, hoo-ha, nothing really changed. Now, FouseyTube is an interesting one for a simple fact. For an interesting reason. FouseyTube, this guy, he has done wrong, yes. He has fucked up, yes. He has done stupid shit, yes. But what he has done to Leafy, I will not understand. For example, Leafy himself made a video on him because he was talking shit about his friends. Yes, that works. It makes sense. He done right. He actually talked bad about his friends. He did right. He talked all the information that he did. It was the video itself was decent. It wasn't like great or good. It was decent. But how do I feel about it? I feel very unpleased when Leafy released 2 more videos. It's the same thing like the Keemstar videos. It's one, the first one's like, yeah, it's decent, so you didn't really bring anything to light. You did talk bad about him, but it was terrible. But at least you did talk, he was at least fighting against a YouTuber that was bigger than him, and which most YouTubers don't do. Like, they try to fight another YouTuber, which YouTube doesn't deserve the positivity that I can't even speak. The positivity that he got it. Lastly, the third video, it's like the second and first. Nothing new, insults. Basically makes me want to puke from the simple fact that you make this many views in a short amount of time, but your video itself was terrible, and yet who the two have done nothing wrong to you? Yeah, he said that Leafy, he doesn't like Leafy. Hoo ha. I don't go around saying, oh, I don't like Leafy, and kicks his fans' asses, and then he makes a whole, 3 rants on me. Well, he wouldn't since he doesn't know my existence. But the moral of the story, Leafy himself doesn't make sense. He uploads a video. When he uploads a video on a person he, makes a roast on, it's usually the fact, it's either their age, the way they look, like any basic roast. Just basically talking about the person. But the thing is, his roast gets dry. It's super dry. It's like toast. Yeah, sure, you could put butter on it the first time and it tastes amazing. But then when it comes to the simple fact that, he tries to put butter again, it just simply tastes displeasing for the simple fact, man, why would you ruin the toast itself? It doesn't make sense. Like, the toast was dry, then you put butter, it tastes amazing. You keep putting butter on it, it tastes amazing. Then throughout the whole time, it gets stale. The butter doesn't taste good anymore, and that's the only flavor you have. It's terrible, there's nothing to it, but yet people still enjoy it. I myself don't understand how this all goes down towards the fact that Leafy himself makes bad rants. He constantly makes the same jokes and does all this. I have talked bad about him. I have seriously talked bad about him. I myself don't like him. But what I don't get is how much it takes just to talk bad about one person, or how one person could be exposed or shown for the true troll he is, or true bully he is. But yet he uses the joke, sarcastically to be like, oh hey, I'm not really a bully, but I'm gonna just say it for people won't use it against me because I'm already proclaiming I'm a bully. That joke is dumb. I don't know why he constantly uses it when he knows he is that. It's the last thing I could say about all this is I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about him being the person he is. All I can say is that he's terrible, he's bad, he doesn't deserve to be on YouTube. After all the shit he's done, he betrayed his friends, and he makes bad rants and bad videos. And that's it. That's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching, and subscribe.